Howdy, howdy! My name is Matt, and I am going to be teaching you some guitar today. Alright? So, what I want to do is go through a major scale on the guitar here. So let's start with the G, or the 3rd fret on the E string, which is the top string here. Yep. So let's start. This pattern, it's a little tricky to memorize, but once you have it memorized, it doesn't matter if I start on G or start on A. It doesn't matter where you start, it still has the same pattern throughout the whole thing, right? So let's start on G, for example. So G, for the whole scale now. But let's say I start on A now instead, or the 5th fret, up on the E string here, all the way, yep. I'd still do the same exact pattern with my fingers here. So it's gonna start out or faster. So, the idea is once we get this pattern down and we're used to practicing it, right? Because I've done this over and over and over again. That's the only way you learn how to do it. Just take some time. But we take that pattern, which I'm about to show you right now, and apply it anywhere on the fretboard. So let's start with the G again, or the 3rd fret up on the E string. Yep. So it's gonna start, we're gonna start with our middle finger here, right? So we're gonna start with the middle finger. Starts there. Then we're going to use the pinky as the 2nd note of the scale. So just give that to me a couple times now. Nice. And once that's feeling a little more comfortable, move on to the next string, or the A string, for the next part of the scale, right? So the E string, or that top string right there, has our first 2 notes for the G major. But then our 3rd note is going to be this, which is a B, but you don't need to know that. We just know that it's our index finger down here on the A string now. So we move down a string, we're pressing down nice and hard here. So just give me those first 3 notes now. We're up on the E string, and now down on the A string. Just do that a couple times. You want to get used to switching between strings now. Yep. And now we use the middle finger again, but it goes from being up on the E string here to being down on the A string. Still 3rd fret, it's just now down 1 string. So first 4 notes now. Good, do that a couple times. Now the 5th note, we're going to use that pinky again. So take it nice and slow. Just want you to run through that pattern a couple of times till it feels a little more natural. Yep. And now we're almost done. We're 5 notes in. We only have 8 notes total for just a single scale here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th note of the scale, it's going to be our index finger again on the 2nd fret. So from the beginning again. Now this one, 2nd fret on the D string. So that's the 3rd string now. Press that. Yeah. Now this is where it gets tricky. We get our ring finger involved here to play the 7th note. And then the 8th note, which is a G again, just ends with the pinky. So nice and slow. Sorry. Take it even slower for you. Yep, so we're gonna end on the 5th fret, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th fret here, down on the D string. And that's G. And like I was saying, so we learned that scale. I know it's a little frustrating at the beginning here, but we practice it, do it over and over again. Now all of a sudden I say, okay, let's play an A major scale. We just need to know the first note, right? So G's here on the 3rd fret, A is up here on the 5th fret of the E string. So now we just do that exact same pattern with our fingers. And all of a sudden we have our A major scale. Same as the G major. In terms of the pattern that our fingers are going in, right? The notes change because we're changing where we start. But the pattern remains the same with this part of the hand here. All right, so I know it's a little tricky, but trust me, once we learn this, we can apply it all over the fretboard, and it opens up a whole new range of possibilities for us to be able to play all sorts of songs, all sorts of solos, whatever you're looking for there. All right, hope to see you soon. Nice work.